and falling apart at the seams.
Speaking of nationalism, another major political issue in the crosshairs of the voting public in the UK is Scottish independence. Now, I wanted to get your opinion on this because I'm getting constantly hit up by people wanting me to cover it. Noam Chomsky recently came out in support of the movement, but you said no, and I wanted to get your opinion. Why?
Because I believe that class is the primary division amongst people, not nationality, which is here today and gone tomorrow. Once upon a time, Scotland might well have joined France, wanted to join France, and I'd be talking to you now in a quite different language if we had. There are many states that have broken up over the last decades, and frankly, it's very rarely a success story. And so be careful what you wish for, I say to the Scottish people. Though the fact that we're even in danger of Britain breaking up, a small island of English-speaking people, and incidentally, I'm not sure there's ever been a case where a country where everyone speaks the same language has ever broken up before, unless one were to pray and aid Yugoslavia, and I think that would be a very bad example to choose. But the fact that we're even in danger of seeing Britain breaking up is part of this previous conversation we've just been having. The prevailing orthodoxy creaking and falling apart at the seams. People hate the British state in Scotland. They hate its role in the world, war after war after war. They hate the neoliberal economics, the corrupt politics at Westminster behind me, and they think, wrongly in my view, that this can be solved by severing the country along a border which will make foreigners of working people in the north of England, the Midlands of England, or in the poor parts of London. It's part of the rhetoric of Scottish nationalism that London is the problem, that the streets of London are paved with gold. But of course, that's not true of London any more than it's true of New York. The streets of a small part of London are paved with gold. But there's more poverty within 6 miles radius of where I'm sitting right now in London than there is in the entirety of Scotland or any other part of the United Kingdom. Some of the poorest people in the country live within a few miles of the City of London, in fact, within a few hundred yards of the City of London in the traditional East End of the country. So I don't want working people to be divided. I want working people to unite against those with whom they are objectively divided.
Income inequality is rising faster here in America than anywhere else. We're definitely right there with you. These problems are shared worldwide. Thank you so much for fighting on the ground. George Galloway, member of the UK